Hey everybody, this is Michael Convery and thank you so much for tuning in because I'm about to cover something I'm a little bit surprised I never did on this channel, and that is mixed martial arts, something I'm extremely passionate about. We're going to get into specifically UFC 229 because it is the talk of the town. Conor McGregor is back and he is taking on the lightweight champion, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
He doesn't want to be around me. He doesn't want to be around these people. He is petrified.
All right, so before we get on into this and I share my thoughts, make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up, like it on down below, and subscribe so you know when all my future videos are coming out, because this channel has been a little bit of everything, and there's the first time for everything as well. This is the first time I'm covering MMA with my opinions. I actually believe I have a Conor McGregor reaction video from when he fought Floyd Mayweather 2 years ago. So this is the first time I'm going to share my opinion because, hey, why not, right? I mean, I am passionate about mixed martial arts. I've tried jiu-jitsu back in the day, and I dabble in boxing a little bit, and I'd like to say I'm more advanced than most people. So the martial arts and fighting is something I'm passionate about, something I've been watching now for pretty much all my life. So a lot of people ask me my opinion on Conor McGregor versus Khabib, and it's really for me a little bit of a toss-up because when Conor McGregor can do this,
Jackson smiling. Oh!
and Khabib Nurmagomedov can do this, it's really hard to come down to a decision because at the end of the day, this is the old tale of styles make fights, because you have one guy, Conor McGregor, an outstanding striker, probably the best mixed martial arts has ever seen, versus a sambo specialist in Khabib Nurmagomedov, who just likes to grind on you consistently over and over until he breaks you and just wrestles and beats you into the ground. So you have what Conor would like to call himself, the Irish gorilla, versus the Russian bear tamer. And really, at the end of the day, you could just flip a coin and likely end up with one of three scenarios, because there's really three ways this fight can go in my eyes, and I'm going to tell you which way I think it's going to go. But we're going to start with number one, which is Khabib's superior wrestling is just too much for McGregor. He is just going to ground and pound him over and over until eventually he breaks the guy. Conor won't be able to stuff a takedown, and it will just be one grueling fight and a long night for McGregor. And that is one way a lot of people, a lot of pundits, and a lot of analysts see this thing potentially going. But then there's the other side of things, what a lot of pundits and a lot of analysts also think can happen. And that is Conor McGregor utilizing his beautiful striking skills to end the night, close the show early on in the first round or two by just staunching Khabib. Pretty much just like Conor would like to say. Give him an old clamor with the left and watch Khabib wither away. That's two very stark opposites. But there's a beautiful piece right in the middle. One that's reserved for fights that are talked about for years and years as some of the all-time most entertaining fights. And that is if Khabib is able to do what he does and Conor is able to do what he does. Now hear me out. This is the way I personally think the fight's going to go. Conor in the early rounds is able to stop Khabib's takedowns in the initial onslaught. Maybe even rock him or clip him a couple times. Maybe even put him out. But Khabib is going to take Conor down, and Conor's going to get up. And Khabib's going to take Conor down, and Conor's going to be held down. Then Conor's going to get up. And at some point throughout the chaos and the fight, at some point as it ensues, I still think Conor's belief in himself and Conor's ability to land that one shot in MMA will overcome Khabib's onslaught. And eventually Conor will show Khabib that he simply just has not fought anyone at the highest level of MMA competition, or anyone quite like Conor. So I'm going with Conor by TKO or knockout, and I'm very excited for this fight because I remember watching Conor win the light heavyweight champion and become the first simultaneous UFC champion in a Buffalo Wild Wings in Orlando. I remember jumping on top of the table in a frenzy. And I also remember Conor fighting Floyd Mayweather and filming that, reacting, and sharing it on YouTube. So I'll link that in the description below. But I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. So stay tuned. Tune on in. But I will definitely be back with a reaction video. So hopefully you guys don't see me cry, because if Conor goes down, it's not going to be a good night.